Yeah, but we had empty seats at WrestleMania, so I told Jimmy, you got to take a picture and text it to Roland.
Roland was dying to go.
Because Roland was bothering all of us for a ticket.
Boy. Oh, sorry.
And I finally got a babysitter last minute because I thought I wasn't going to be able to go. And
I couldn't have gone if you did. I'm having car issues.
Yeah, because then Jimmy he writes me, he's like, you're driving? I'm like, yeah, I just found out that I got a babysitter. I'm in. So we went to WrestleMania at the Meadowlands.
What did I miss?
Not much. You missed. What did you miss? That's a really good question. You missed like really cool entrances.
Yeah.
By fucking animals.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Great production, a great stage
Amazing
set.
Production.
Like wrestling really knows how to make a show and a spectacle.
Yes.
And
just create an energy.
Yes.
I don't know. There's a few things I found really strange, and maybe Sam could help me out. There's no ring announcer anymore. I didn't know that.
Yes, there is.
They had the blonde broad. She came out in the beginning, and then that was it. She didn't. There was no ring announcements. What are you talking about?
There was a guy in there at one point I saw. You could hardly see him just standing there, but there was nothing like we're used to UFC announcements where the two combatants are there, and then the announcement happens.
And they used to announce them as they were coming out.
Yeah, they did. They announced them.
We didn't hear shit
as they were coming out. Like they don't announce them with the two in the ring at the same time.
Why don't they do that?
No, they didn't announce them. I'm holding to this.
No, they were saying their names. Like
when?
Yeah, before they came out.
You would see it lit up, and then the girl would say it, or the guy would say it. I heard a bunch of the names, but I would see them first. Yeah, but there was no definitive, like what Bruce. I don't know UFC is different, but Bruce Buffer makes an announcement, and then the match starts.
Right.
I didn't like the way wrestling started the matches, where I felt like it would feel more like combat if they actually stood there and announced each one and let them. I don't know. I kind of wish they.
Huh? Like for when they really want to do like a big fight feel, then they'll do it that way.
Did they do that for The Rock and John Cena?
I don't think they did this time.
we wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know.
You abandoned ship?
Oh boy, did we!
Yeah, it was.
Oh boy, did we! All of a sudden, like I was feeling out Jimmy was feeling me out, and I think at the same time we went, "You want out of here?" And we both went, yes! And we left in the middle of the Brock Lesnar match, which was the second to last match.
Oh.
When we entered the parking lot, like, I'm used to going to sporting events where, yeah, I'm that guy, I'll leave a little early, or a concert, yeah, I'll leave a little early. And you'll see other assholes in the parking lot going to their cars.
Yeah.
When me and Jimmy hit the parking lot, I swear to you, we were the only people in the entire parking lot, or at least our section.
Yeah.
We jumped in my car, and we were the only car leaving the Meadowlands. The only car. I mean, I wish I wanted to film it, because in the rearview mirror you see a lit up stadium and a packed parking lot, and we're the only car leaving.
I Twittered a photo of the stadium from across the street.
Yeah,
it doesn't really tell the tale.
It didn't do it justice. I got to be honest.
Well, that's the match no one would leave.
Of course not.
During, because it's like the big one, and you guys left during.
And
that's great.
We could pretty much see our apartments from the Meadowlands.
Yeah,
because of the New York City skyline. There are times that ride could take 2 hours. It took. Am I lying?
No.
Less than 15 minutes.
Yeah,
door to door.
Wow. Maybe 14 minutes. We were I was out of the thing in my lobby. I couldn't believe it. It was like leaving here.
Wow.
How was it getting there? Did you get there early enough to?
Yeah, we did all right.
Well, I tell you,
I did a fucking power move.
Jimmy wasn't a great idea.
Jimmy wasn't all in on my power move at first, but I went for it.
It was the GW instead of the fucking Lincoln, and
I went power move. I'm like, I'm telling you, these guys took me to a Springsteen show on a Friday during rush hour. We left. And they did the power move to the GWB and went, the roundabout way.
Right.
And it fucking worked for us.
Much faster.
Took us less than an hour.
We hit traffic when we got into the venue, like just getting into the lot. Like, all right, you can't avoid it there. We may hit 15 minutes there, but that was nothing. For an 85,000 person fucking event, we got nothing.
Wow. But we left. We're like, who gives a fuck?
Well, it was cold,
and then my
too.
Twitter exploded. They're like, you're leaving before The Rock? I'm like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, you're not even leaving. Like you said when I saw you there, you were at least going to wait until The Rock and John Cena made their entrance.
We wanted to see the entrance. But there was that tag team match first.
Because the entrance thing is pretty fun, man.
They scrapped the tag match.
They did.
Oh, they did?
They were running out of time, right?
Somebody went long, yeah.
Somebody went long.
Oh, I wish I would have known. How long was Brock's match?
I don't know, 20 minutes?
Oh, we probably should have waited. We didn't know, though. Because we thought there was going to be a tag match in between Brock and The Rock. So I was like, I don't want to sit through another one. I was cold, and it was fun though. I did enjoy it.
It was cold.
Wait,
fuck! I forgot about that. It's outdoors.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
Oh man,
it wasn't freezing, but I was starting to get like fucking cold.
We had our winter hats on. We tweeted a picture with our winter hats on. Who won, Brock Lesnar or Triple H?
Triple H won.
Oh, so Brock doesn't get Stephanie McMahon?
No. Well, that wasn't an
sucks.
actual.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was.
Because then he said the loser gets Stephanie, which made me laugh.
Right.
Heyman's video is very funny.
Why would you put your wife on the line like that?
There are a few things I wish that they did differently because I think it would make it feel more like I like it to feel, but I did enjoy. Like, I loved Jericho's entrance was fucking amazing. I thought Fandango's entrance was fun.
Yeah. They blew up the Fandango angle, which was strange to me.
That's it, huh? No more?
That was our seats, by the way.
You got to move to phase 2.
That was my
that's
seat. And
pretty
if you go to, I am going to promote my Twitter right now, Opie Radio. I got a picture of E-Rock online getting food.
That was great.
Did you see the picture yet of E-Rock? I was scared after I tweeted it because E-Rock couldn't have been nicer to us yesterday. He's
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
E-Rock.
Who is he supposed to be?
I think he was going for
Dusty
Dusty
Rhodes.
Rhodes, right?
Oh, yeah.
American Dream.
I was hoping he was
right.
going for the Hulk because, you know, E-Rock loves Hulk, but E-Rock could have been nicer, making sure we're set up. He bought little things for my kid, and, you know, he went to our seats to see how we're doing.
The new little paychecks?
And then I'm tweeting this. I'm like, why am I doing this? He couldn't have been nicer yesterday.
E-Rock.
Yeah, but you wanted to have a laugh.
A little laugh.
You wanted to have a laugh.
You want a laugh?
I think I don't like the way it you just hear ding, just the bell starts and then they start wrestling. I guess though for TV,
Oh, no,
Yeah.
for TV
you
they
hear it and it's a different vibe.
Yeah, there's commentators like.
Yeah, for TV they do an amazing job. The
Right.
commentators fill in all the fucking
Blanks,
dead
right?
spots.
Yeah,
man.
it seems like if you're
But-
really kind of into it, being home and watching it seems to be like the thing to do.
I don't know why they can't figure out how to like have some setup where if you're at the Meadowlands, you could listen to the broadcast. I don't know why they haven't figured that shit out yet for even sporting events. I mean, some sporting events. Well, I guess they do it for
UFC.
sporting
I think they do it.
They do. That's what I
the way
guess.
they
That's
do
what
it.
I meant. Other sports like the UFC and stuff, they don't.
They did a thing for a while where they were selling radios at the merch booth.
Right.
So you could tap into the frequency and listen to the
really?
commentary.
Yeah, that would
Well,
be
that's
cool. I
interesting.
think.
I mean, I don't know. It obviously didn't work because they stopped doing it, but
There's probably a delay or something.
Yeah,
there's
there might
probably
be a
some kind of a
delay,
delay
yeah.
in a moment like that, which is.
Oh, we went off tangent here. Whatever. I'm a little tired too from yesterday. Yeah, they blew up the Fandango angle because his whole angle was he wouldn't wrestle until someone got his name right, and all of a sudden he had his pretty cool entrance. Then they made sure Chris Jericho had a way better entrance, which I thought was hilarious. He had a jacket that lit up, fireworks, all sorts of shit after Fandango's big entrance, and then they just started fighting. I'm like, that's how they're going to end the bit, where he doesn't fight until someone says his name right?
they move on to phase 2 now.
What
I
is
guess.
phase 2?
But I thought there could have been
Whatever it is.
a little
I mean,
better ending to that.
Yeah, like one weird
one
moment
last
that was-
Fandango. But with WrestleMania, I do know they don't do any of that nonsense. It's all about, the build up, and then they get the fighting in
They
right
do,
away.
right?
Yeah, they don't play around on Mike at all.
Yeah, and you got to show him. I mean, he's got to wrestle.
No, but I figured they would show him.
No, I understand he had to wrestle, but
Yeah.
but it was such a great bit to me. I just thought they would have had a little better ending.
Is there no mic stuff? I noticed no
None.
one got on mic.
Rarely with WrestleMania. It's all about, all right, we've been, shit talking for the last, few months, and we get in there and fight now.
Time to
Chaos,
TCB.
That's right.
I'll say that the entrance for the Undertaker was really awesome.
No one beats that ever.
That's a great sports entrance. The Undertaker.
I leaned into Jimmy and like, can you imagine 85,000 people and you just take your fucking time to the ring? How that has to feel as a performer?
He was just lollygagging, traipsing slowly to the ring.
He's been doing that for what, 25 years, right?
Jesus.
21 WrestleManias.
Crazy.
Yeah, but since 1990. So
1990 he started?
yeah.
His match and CM Punk's match was great. I mean, that was a really
I told
entertaining
Jimmy,
match.
I'm like, when you got two wrestlers in the ring that really know what the fuck they're doing, that's what it's all about.
That was the show stealer.
Yeah,
by
because
far.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, I mean, that was a classic. Like, that was by far the best match on the show.
And that table was supposed to break, you were telling us?
Oh, yeah, when he dropped the elbow from the top onto the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Fucking leg hit it. That looked
Yeah.
painful.
Oh, man, someone got a dead leg.
Yeah, that's supposed to collapse and break your fall a little bit.
Yeah. Fandango's wrestling was a little sloppy, but I mean, you know, he had to wrestle for the first time for the WWE in a huge fucking spot.
Yeah. And remember I told you he was going to win in just like a cheap way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he won fair, like in the sense that he pinned him. I mean, it was...
Yeah, but he just small packaged him out of nowhere.
We could give these to Roland.
Oh, he's got the
These are
Oh,
my
no,
two.
and
My
no,
two,
unused.
Roland probably
picks.
would have got out to your place to get those.
You think?
He
Yeah,
probably would have
he
taken the
would've.
train just to get them.
Oh, that's terrible.
He was talking about it on Friday. I came back here, and he was already like, "Do you think they're gonna go? Do you think if they're not gonna go? Do you think should I ask for their tickets? I want to go."
Oh God.
Roland asked me, and I told him I just don't know. And
Yeah, I didn't know either.
I didn't think Opie was going to go. Opie was setting up on last Tuesday. Like, I don't know if I can get a babysitter. I'm like, I don't think he's going to make it. I wasn't hearing from Ant. I'm like, I'm not driving because I'm getting this weird fucking thing on my car where it shows the picture of the lift. Too much oil's coming out or something. So I'm like, I'm not going to overheat in the fucking Lincoln Tunnel or in a parking lot with 90,000 people. But Opie surprised me and went. So I'm like, I want to go.
Fuck yeah. And we got out of there nice and early. I was probably asleep before the Rock match was over. I swear.
Oh, without a doubt. I was in bed by 10:40.
I got into my apartment. I said hi to the family, and I was out within 5 minutes.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
What time were we home? 10:15.
Yeah, probably 10:15 maybe.
And we left, I think, like barely 10 o'clock.
The Rock match ended, I think, at like 10:40.
Oh yeah, I was definitely sleeping.
Yeah, they're going
by
under
then.
curfew. They're not stupid.
I was definitely sleeping by then.
That's horrible.
A couple other things. Could someone explain why they had Puff Daddy? I know they try to go for celebrities and stuff, but Puff Daddy?
Yeah, instead of having the tag team match that people might have wanted.
That was bad, dude.
I
don't
could
know.
see in living color because that was CM Punk's walk-on music, right?
What did
and
Puff Daddy do?
it wasn't like an interruption of the show.
It was the introduction, yeah.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, Puff Daddy just, I don't know.
P. Diddy? Puff Daddy?
Was that the unofficial halftime? What was that?
They like to have a performer out there.
Yeah, I understand
and
that.
I guess that was the song. But
why do they pick Puff Daddy? I'm sure there was a bunch of people that would have taken that spot.
Because Vince McMahon is in his 60s.
Out of touch a little bit?
I mean...
And then Puff Daddy's getting nothing, and then he starts talking about the hurricane. He's like using the hurricane to hype up his own shit.
What?
Was anybody into him on the floor?
No.
I didn't think
They
so.
didn't boo him. They tolerated
They were just
it.
kind of there. And he knew that as a performer. So then he starts mentioning, like, we're coming back from Hurricane Sandy. Like, he was using anything he could. He's saying, cheer for Cena, cheer for The Rock, anything to get more energy.
Try to get fucking...
Yeah.
But he's a pro though, so he I'd say that's for him. He's a lot better than Kanye, who fucking Kanye just thinks that he's such a genius, and nobody's reacting to him, and he doesn't seem to care.
Right.
He doesn't address the fact. At least fucking Diddy. He knows how to work a crowd a little bit and didn't do too much time.
He's had catchy songs over the years, but I'm so over Diddy.
Did he get a better reaction than Jimmy did in Philly when he said, what was that one? I must confess.
Oh.
It was me in a monkey mask.
That was great.
Just assuming that everyone listens to us.
I was eager back then. I was hopeful.
That was fucking...
I wish we could have interacted with some of the wrestlers upstairs because I did Artie's show Friday night to promote Caroline's this week, and X-Pac was the guest after me, and I heard he was in the green room in the back, not in the regular green room, but the back. So I walk in the back to talk to him, and it's him and our pal Cowhead was there, and Justin and Eric Stengel, I guess, were there at Cowhead. So I hung with those guys for like 45 minutes.
Nice.
And what a fun guest he would be. He was a fun guy to talk to, man. Yeah, he had stories. He talked about his asshole getting ripped open.
Did he? Yeah.
We had a fucking ball.
Is he still in town? Let's get him on today.
He might be. I think he was leaving today.
Yeah.
Because Cowhead was doing his show live today.
You talk about China?
No, he mentioned the big clit thing to me.
He's probably way over that.
It looked like it was another young lady.
But he will talk about it.
So Puff Daddy performed, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a total, like, everybody started going to the bathroom and get food and get merch. And
then a little later they had Living Color as old fat guys.
Yeah, they do.
I remember, what's his name? Corey, the lead singer?
I guess.
I remember seeing him back in the
Corey
day.
Glover. Yeah.
He'd be ripped with no shirt on.
Oh, God. That's
Now he had like old man clothes on.
Oh,
white
no,
hair.
really?
White hair, but I think he dyes it like blonde because maybe it went white. I don't know.
He was in Platoon.
And
Yes.
Yeah. And then once again, I leaned over to Jimmy and said, somewhere Black Girl has a massive fucking heart on. Oh, yeah. They
We
didn't look
gonna
like...
get a high.
Oh, God, they didn't look like that.
No, huh?
We're seeing a picture of Living Color from back in the day.
What's
I
he like,
think they
a
go back to
grandpappy?
they go back to the late 80s, I believe.
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they sounded great.
They just basically did Punk's intro, which was good.
But then again, I mean, if they can't, sound great doing Cult of Personality, then they should be out of the fucking business.
Yeah.
We're all going to get sick, and fuck it. I wish they wouldn't give you shit if you're not here.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
I'm
know.
not mad at you.
And
I know
believe me,
they're
that's
going to
what
give
I
you
was
shit.
Are you still
thinking, too.
contagious?
I don't know.
I can't afford to get sick. I have girls to put my penis in.
That a boy, Jimmy. That a boy.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like, I don't want to. I know we give E-Rock shit when he comes in sick, and it's like, what are you doing? You're going to get everyone sick. And then it's like, but I'm fucking sitting there getting an ulcer at home, thinking about the shit I'm going to have to fucking take from these cocksuckers down the fucking hall.
You ought to go and just sit in Scott's office and talk to Bladder and Gary. Make it
Exactly.
stop. Do what they want you to do today. Make a pit stop in every office.
Yeah.
Shake hands.
How about we have a meeting today in your small fucking unventilated office? Fucking hey, man. And that goddamn fuck shit. What is that shit called? That fucking emergency? You know when emergency works? When you weren't going to get sick anyway.
Oh.
What a great gimmick they have. No, let me tell you
Doesn't
what their
work.
gimmick is. Let me tell you what their fucking gimmick is. They say you got to take it before you get sick.
Right.
How brilliant is that? How brilliant is it? Because then if you're not getting sick,
Right.
if you're not going to get sick and never were going to get sick, you go, wow, it worked.
With that said, can we get some emergency in here? Because
No, use coldies. I hate emergency. I use coldies.
I love
think
emergency.
Coldies works
It
better.
gives you a nice
Sorry.
blast of the vitamin C.
Oh, boy.
So Living Color.
Kenny be mad that I wasn't using the cough button?
Oh, he would not be happy. So Living Color fucking sounded great doing CM Punk's. That's his entrance music?
Yeah.
Is that all they did? Oh, they did Cult of Personality.
Cult of Personality.
I love that. Open Letter to a Landlord is a good song, too, that they
You do like that, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
And after that, whatever.
Can I tell you, Brock walking down that Brock is a big
He's
kid,
an
man.
animal.
Whoa, is he fucking big?
Yeah.
And I guess this is just better for his health. Wrestling is a little
looks
easier
like-
on the body.
And he only does it 3 times a year.
And it looks like he got a lot bigger since fighting in the UFC. Because I think you got to stay a little trimmer and leaner for the UFC.
Oh, you have to,
He
man.
looked like he bulked way up since the UFC.
Yeah, he's bulky.
And
I
he
mean,
was
you don't have
big.
to-
He was big in the UFC.
You never have to make weight. You don't have to do any. You don't have to worry about your diet. You just.
And Sam was telling me, I didn't know this, that the Undertaker only wrestles once a year. I had no idea.
Yeah. He just does WrestleMania.
But he did show up recently on a SmackDown or a Raw, right? Just to kind of hype WrestleMania.
He does like the last few Raws before WrestleMania.
But he doesn't wrestle?
And he doesn't wrestle. And then WrestleMania.
One.
There's a little clip of it. Oh, well, that's it.
Fox
That's all they show.
And they buried it in the paper today, too.
Sam,
Buried.
I was surprised to hear that Sam has not met The Undertaker. He has not gotten a photo or an interview with The Undertaker. And then fucking Sam steps on the elevator the other day with The Undertaker.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
ask him at that point.
Well,
you have to.
I was late to the Hall of Fame, but we went in, it was at the Garden, and we went in through the employee entrance because that's where the media credentials were. And I get in, and as I'm getting my credential, this giant dude with a hat on walked right by me, and I turned around, and the Undertaker was right in front of me waiting for the elevator.
And I can't believe you didn't just take a quick picture because there's no one there. It was in the elevator. He would have taken it. It wasn't like there was a lot of fans around.
Yeah, no, it was just me and him and his wife and a dude and a kid in a wheelchair.
Dude, you should have snapped that fucking hold back and snapped that
fuck
picture with your
yeah.
iPhone.
Fuck yeah.
That's crazy not to. And then you interview him, you get a better one. But flash the moment like that?
And I bet you he's not bothered by the whole thing as much anymore because he's only out there every once in a while, a few days a year.
He was totally cool. And like the guy in the elevator was like, 21-0. And the Undertaker was like, yeah, buddy. You know.
Yeah, he won. So he's now 21-0.
Spoiler.
Which means he'll have to wrestle next year again.
Yeah.
Wow. And he only once a year. He's that hurt, or is he that old, or is it a combo of both?
Well, he doesn't.
Because he still has amazing heat, considering he's only out there a few times a year now.
Yeah, it's a matter of like keeping himself in the best shape possible. Like over this year, he had, I think, knee and shoulder surgery, both. So it's like you can't work a regular schedule like that.
You might as well do the main fucking.
Just make sure you're in excellent shape for one match, as opposed to being in okay shape for like.
Let's see. Let's see if Sam knows. Sam will probably know. Who's the first guy you beat in WrestleMania, like 6 or 7?
Superfly at WrestleMania 7.
About it. I think Sam would know.
Okay, brother.
He beat Superfly. He's beat fucking. I looked over his thing. Shawn Michaels a couple of times, but he never wrestled Hogan.
Not at Mania, but he did.
But I guess he was doing at those Manias too, right? At those WrestleManias.
Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a couple of them.
He didn't do a lot of them.
Hogan. Well, I mean, he was done
early on.
WrestleMania 9,
yeah,
and then
early.
didn't come back until 18.
Would they have liked Hogan there yesterday?
Yeah, if Hogan came back for WrestleMania, they would. If he goes back in a WWF ring,
and why?
They'll love him.
Yeah, they will.
And it looks like they got rid of a lot of the nonsense, like you know,
what?
ladder matches and cage matches and all those type of like kind of gimmicky matches.
So save that for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I mean they do, but what they do now is they try to position pay-per-views around the gimmicks. So like WrestleMania sells itself, but if they want to do a Hell in a Cell match, they'll do the pay-per-view would be Hell in a Cell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they don't need to add that to WrestleMania and so on.
Man, if you weren't following the Iron Sheik over the weekend, you were fucking missing out on some of the greatest tweets and fucking Vine videos I've ever seen.
He makes Vine videos?
Oh God, they're fucking great. They're
really?
short. 6 seconds of complete and utter lunacy.
Do you know
he's crazy?
I was asked to roast him.
Really?
But I couldn't because I was taping live at Gotham. I'd already committed to a live at Gotham. Caroline's. I wish I could have roasted him.
And then he talks about the Jews and stuff. Like I guess everyone knows he's just a nut. So
the Brock have the booger in the nose. Hashtag WrestleMania. He was talking about Triple H and Brock Lesnar. He writes, hell of a match, and fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Fuck the Hulk Hogan. He said Hulk Hogan and his Rice Krispie dick. It's fucking great.
But he doesn't do the thing anymore in person.
What thing?
Like, we can't have him in here.
Well, I know why.
Because he doesn't do the deal anymore. He doesn't do the gimmick. Like, he doesn't get angry. He doesn't yell.
Why? He just come and sit and chat. I'd rather just talk to him.
Yeah, why doesn't he do anything anymore? What happened?
He's not in good health.
No.
He looked good on his Vine videos. He looked healthy.
Give me a Vine video.
I'm looking for him.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm
not into the Vine video thing.
It's so weird.
All right, it's because I have
Will Sasso is the only one I've seen that's doing like a thematic thing.
Yeah.
He just does some gimmicky thing, and then a lemon flies out of his mouth. I don't know. I've seen a montage of it. It's not bad. He does some pretty funny things. But for the most part...
Sheiky. Boogie, baby. Sheiky, baby. Boogie. Sheiky. Boogie, baby. Sheiky, baby. Boogie. Sheiky. Boogie, baby. Sheiky, baby.
I don't know. Right. I don't know what he's doing.
All right.
He's crazy.
Good.
So Will Sassoon's got lemon. I've heard it. I've seen one of his videos.
Yeah,
I haven't watched all of them.
I watched the montage, and it's kind of funny to watch in montage format. You know, a bunch of them. It's not even a montage. It's all of them.
What else about WrestleMania?
CM Punk Undertaker was your favorite match?
Yeah, those guys really know how to work it.
Yeah, they do.
That's what I was explaining to Jimmy. Because some of the other matches were kind of lame, to be honest with you.
What was lame?
I don't know, like the fucking...
Well, I didn't care about the tag team as much, but again, I didn't care about the heavyweight championship.
Oh, Dolph Ziggler's match?
I mean, no, the other one with
the Big Show. That was the triple threat or whatever.
The opener.
Those were fine, but it just wasn't like I didn't have any investment in them. I didn't care.
You just know when the guys really know their shit and know what they're doing in the ring. It's so obvious. They could really work it and get that energy going in the place.
E-Rock said the main event stunk.
E-Rock?
E-Rock comment.
You've been gone for 4 days and you haven't talked about WrestleMania yet.
Hi.
Give me your thoughts on this whole fucking thing.
I said to you guys, you picked the right time to leave because I thought the last match was really boring.
It wasn't boring at all. The crowd was like...
He said the crowd wasn't into it.
The crowd was completely into it. There was false finish after false finish.
I heard silence.
The crowd.
There was silence at certain points. There was boring chants at a lot of other points.
Really?
Yeah.
They chanted boring?
Well, here's what happened. The crowd died because Triple H won against Brock Lesnar.
So why'd they die?
Yeah, everybody was like, what? Why? Again? Like, people are tired of seeing Triple H win, like, because they think, obviously...
He just wins because he's the son-in-law?
Yeah, I mean... You know,
the wrestler's kind of like, secretly not like him because
It's not that secret for a lot of them.
he pretty much slept his way to the top.
There's a lot of
Triple H slept his way to the top.
Yeah.
According to Scorch introduced him to wrestling. Introduced him to the WWF at the time, and now, of course, the WWE. And now he's married to the boss's daughter. So you got to think other wrestlers. And we love Triple H, and he'll be in here again.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking a lot of the other wrestlers look at him and kind of roll their eyes a little bit.
A lot of them.
Although he works his ass off.
He does. He's a great wrestler.
So wait, so Triple H,
he shouldn't have won.
They would have rather have seen Brock win, I think. And it's more believable that Brock wins because of his UFC fighting. Like, you know that Brock's a savage.
And I think it's more valuable. I mean, if they're paying Brock Lesnar a ton of money for individual matches, he shouldn't be losing because he's been back for he's done 3 matches in the last year and he's lost 2. So it's like how
that's Vince. Vince is still mad that he left for the UFC.
So he just paid him a ton of money.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna lose again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
You don't care about the money in the end.
He's just doing it for fun.
Yeah. He's holding a grudge because fucking Brock left for the UFC, I'm telling you.
Because he's probably paying Brock Lesnar like $1 million a match, at least.
Way.
How much do you think The Rock made?
Probably over $1 million for the match.
Okay, so you got Brock
probably
loses.
Easily $1 million.
Yeah.
I would guess a few million.
He wouldn't even step into the fucking arena for less than a couple of million.
He told
I bet.
me that.
He's making fucking righteous bucks making movies. Why is he going to risk his movie career to?
Yeah.
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 So wait, the Brock loses, and you said the crowd just died.
Yeah, the crowd died.
They were like, all right already.
Yeah, because Brock should have won the match. And people hate John Cena, and they don't like The Rock is like a little bit stale. People like him, but he's But
they know, first of all, he's not going to go out there and give his fucking all.
The Rock,
and maybe fuck himself up and miss out on his $30 million for a fucking action movie.
He's got to be careful.
Why the hell would he want to risk that? So he's not going to be doing anything crazy.
Like once you get past the excitement of The Rock is back, you're like, okay, he's back, but he's part time.
Oh wait, who won?
Cena won.
That was so obvious he was going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you should have won.
Is he
because
boring,
The Rock's
though?
not. Huh?
He's just boring, Cena.
I don't know. He doesn't.
I mean, he's the hottest guy in the company.
Is he really?
Looks wise, you mean?
Yeah, he's just really good looking. That's all.
Oh,
my whole thing.
See, I don't know anything about him. Like, is he really the one people like, John Cena?
He's the biggest star in the company.
He looks like
by far.
He looks like a pumped up Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, he does. But he's like, there's nobody even close to
We used to have him on the show.
I see. That shows you a little I know. Yeah, he's a great guest.
We like all those guys. Whatever.
But they did a really good.
He's bigger than CM Punk?
Yeah.
Can we talk about how we left nice and early?
Does
that bother you?
They did a really good series to end the match, is what I was getting at.
What
Like,
do you
it
mean?
started, like...
Oh, I don't care about the technical stuff. That's
Rock,
for you
Cena,
and your wrestling
and
friends.
people got excited at the end of the
What
match.
was the
All right,
series?
good for them.
It was like false finishes and stuff, and, it was fun.
I just can't. It's hard for me. And again, it's not to when you watch wrestling, you're like, you see CM Punk jumping off that top thing onto a table. You can't fake that. Like, you're jumping onto a table from 12 feet in the fucking
Especially
20 feet in the air.
When it doesn't break.
Yeah, you bounce off it. So these guys are punishing their bodies. But I guess I've just gotten so used to it's harder for me to get psyched about it because I know that they're not,
Well, it's a whole different world.
It's a different world.
They're entertaining you, you know.
It's performance.
Yeah,
That hurts a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's insane that I don't understand why you would leave early. The whole point in going,
because my sleep is very important to me.
I didn't care about The Rock, John Cena. I don't.
But you didn't even watch the end of the Brock Lesnar match.
Nah, I didn't care about
We
that.
kind of knew what was going to happen, I guess.
I
No,
like
you
those
didn't.
guys, but
Yeah, we kind of knew.
Yeah, you had no idea.
We had a
Once you
feeling.
see him in the ring, it's like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
the walk down was fun. The entrances, wrestling does the entrances right.
I was just as satisfied as when E-Rock came in and I asked who won the match. I was like, oh, okay. Now I'm completely satisfied.
Yeah, but you're also the type of guy who goes all the way to Philly for a Pearl Jam concert and then leaves early and misses the Jay-Z surprise thing.
But I saw enough.
and then you
Don't
go,
you get
but
it?
I got home early.
I saw
It's not a-
95% of the concert.
I do like a good getting out of the...
Yes.
You feel like you accomplished something.
Yes.
One thing good about the Yankees this year, no crowd after the ninth.
Oops.
Great.
Yeah.
It's smooth fucking sailing to get out of Yankee Stadium.
I'll stay for a good football game. I'll leave. I'll definitely leave a basketball game early. I'll definitely leave a hockey game early.
You don't
And I'll
leave.
definitely leave a concert early.
Really? The big encore?
I pretty much will leave everything early.
Yeah, like concerts, the best part is the end because they save the best parts
Is it?
till the end. And like a wrestling show, they put the main event at the end.
So
The best part of the show is not the middle of it.
I had a really good
Doesn't bother
time,
me.
and I'm not bothered by it in the least.
I love getting out. You feel like you accomplished something.
Oh, yeah.
You're right at the parking lot by the main road of a stadium, and you pull out onto the highway, and you're like, I'm out, motherfucker.
I am not lying. We were the only car on the road.
Yeah.
Until you hit that other fucking road that leads to the tunnel traffic.
I was back up in the box for the last match.
Right.
Until the end of that match, every seat was full. Well, except for 2.
I honestly probably only 2. Like I'm telling you, there was no one else out in the
I could see the whole audience, and every chair had a head on it.
Yeah.
There was people.
It was mobbed.
Yeah.
Look, I got to see the fireworks. I got to see the 21-0 Undertaker thing. I got to see Fandango.
You didn't get to see Bob Backlund take the stage?
No, when did he?
Right after the Triple H match.
Oh, I
really?
didn't know that. I thought they. What did he do? They had the Hall of Famers.
Yeah, they introduced the Hall of Fame class.
I was kind of hoping to see that. Who did they bring out there?
Mick Foley, Bob Backlund, Bruno Sammartino.
Iron Sheik.
I think Donald Trump.
Why did Donald Trump have to be out
Why
there?
is he
He's in
there?
the celebrity wing.
Does anybody care about him in
Dude,
wrestling?
Celebrity win.
The Hall of Fame thing was hilarious because
Wait. I got this, trust me. And we're going to go there.
good for you.
I just remember something else.
Yeah.
You got to go and hang out with the family and friends?
Yeah.
And you were telling me some stories from up there. You got to tell them on the air.
Well,
like
I mean-
Mick Foley was looking for a seat and no one would give up their seat.
Yeah. Because
Mick Foley's at a WrestleMania in the friends and family box, and you would think he would have a seat.
Well, I got lucky because, as it turns out, I decided to go with friends and family, but that box and the press box were like the same box. It was just there were some areas that the press couldn't get into, so I just extra access for me. But the friends and family box, so many people were there that they had no seats, so you couldn't look out the window because all the seats were full by the time we got there. Thank God I had a press seat, like right next to the friends. So I had a seat. And
that you didn't give up for Mick Foley?
That's my
Yeah,
point.
what a fan you are. You should have given Mick
That's
Foley
my
a seat.
point.
I mean, that would have went a long way.
There was an exchange. There was an exchange between Sam Roberts and Mick Foley.
he
Too.
needed a couple seats.
And he asked Sam.
And Jess was with me.
Yes,
And so I'm not going to, make Jess stand.
Oh, my God.
He didn't ask if he could have Sam's seat, but he said it in a way like,
He goes like,
help a brother out.
I said hi to him and everything. And he goes, Sam, you're a guy. You got connections around here. You know anywhere I can get a seat?
How does Mick Foley not have a fucking seat?
You walk in.
He
and
made WrestleMania over the years.
Crazy.
There's a whole eating area, like a cafeteria area that wasn't looking out on the stadium. It was looking out on the other side, but it had TVs in it. And so this giant room where people were watching the show, not live, but on TV.
Right.
Ric Flair, Mick Foley, Hacksaw, me and Gene Okerlund, Sika the Wild Samoan, everybody you could think of.
Bronx
we
Brawler.
couldn't get up there.
I tried to get you guys wristbands.
But they were sitting in just a room
Failed,
watching it on
too.
TV.
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
What was Ric Flair doing there, for the love of God?
Drinking.
He just lost his son a week ago.
Yeah, I know, but he wasn't. I didn't mention that to him. I said hello to him.
Oh, you didn't.
How did he look?
He looked like the Nature Boy.
What does it take to face this guy?
He looked like the Nature Boy.
Just having a good time.
He looked like he was having a good time. He was smiling. He was
Was he
saying
going,
hi.
"Woo"?
I didn't hear any woos, but a lot of
Why
Any
wouldn't he?
chest smash things to the
Knife edge
chops?
chops?
Knife edge chops?
Why wouldn't he take a WrestleMania off? He just lost his son.
He was at the Hall of Fame on Saturday, and then
So
he showed
weird.
up at and he was chilling in the box. I got to. I went and
That's what his
pissed.
son's doing, too.
Oh, Jesus!
Wow.
Christ.
What?
Box.
Chilling in the box.
I went and pissed when
Right.
Diddy came out, obviously.
Yeah.
And I was pissing, and the urinal next to me was the Iron Sheik, and then the urinal next to him was Ric Flair.
How
did
big
he
are their
need?
cocks?
I didn't look.
How'd you not look?
You gotta look, Sam.
Why did the Sheik need a urinal? Usually his pants are just
Good enough.
dandy.
But there was a backup walking into the bathroom because the Sheik needed quite a bit of help getting out of his wheelchair.
Really?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's really getting old. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And he
These are horrible.
wasn't doing his shtick.
No, he
Do you
doesn't
have
do
a-
his shtick.
do you
Was
have
he
his
friendly to
curly-
people?
Yes.
Curly shoes?
No, he had sneakers on.
Wait, so if he's not doing his shtick, what kind of guy is he?
He's just like, okay, nice to see you, guy. You
Just
know.
really nice and just mellow?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Probably
so
on meds.
weird.
Yeah. Super mellow.
He might be on pain meds or something if his knees are bad.
Really bad.
It's hard to be angry when you're on pain meds.
Right.
Hulk's here. Hi.
Hey. So anyway, now to the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame was so funny because they decided to do it in New York, and New York fans are animals, and so like it was.
Where was it at?
It was at the Garden.
Was there a lot of people
Garden.
Yeah, it was full. It was sold out.
Wait, the regular MSG?
Yes, not the theater.
They filled MSG.
They sold out Madison Square Garden
just for a Hall of Fame event?
Just for speeches.
Holy fuck! How many people is that?
17,000, 16,000.
And and they did the floor. It was like a concert.
Oh, so if they did the floor too, that's close to 20,000 people.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
There were a lot of people there.
Wow.
And but they're New York fans, so like the tickets say like business attire is requested for this event and blah blah blah. And there were some people but there were some people who actually showed up in business attire and everything, but. The guys come out and they're trying to give these speeches to encapsulate their careers and everything. But every time they showed John Cena on the screen or like Bob Backlund came out and he was like, like one guy who's doing a great job is John Cena. Boo! You suck! Boo! The whole place boos him. Maria Menounos from Extra, she came out to induct Bob Backlund because I guess they're friends.
They're not friends.
Come on. She could not. It was the most. I hope when they air it on Tuesday that they don't fuck around with the sound, because she couldn't get a word out. From the time they introduced her name, she got pelted with boos. Just every no matter what she said, it was the whole crowd booing her off the stage. She started, and she wouldn't shorten her speech. She started going over like Bob Backlund facts that people may not know. And just got the boring chants the whole time. You could tell looking at her face that she had never had to deal with this type of reaction on this level, like this rejection.
Did he do the knee walk?
No, he didn't do the knee walk.
I would have fucking knee walked all over that cocksucking place, up every step.
And then Trump came out. Anybody who wasn't a wrestler
got booed.
Yeah. Booed off the stage.
Did they boo Trump?
They booed the shit out of Trump.
Why wouldn't they? I don't know what he's doing there. Sometimes I tell people, you're fired.
They booed Trump's wife.
Of course.
Trump introduced my beautiful wife, Melania. Boo!
Well, nobody wants to hear from a guy who's not a wrestler. I don't blame them.
Yeah, he's been part of the WrestleMania thing, but
he has
still.
been, but come on.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was great.
They boo Backlund?
No, Backlund actually came out, and he had the speech of the night.
He's nutty.
Do we have it here? What's this?
We don't have this speech because it hasn't aired on TV yet.
Right.
But because he starts like doing his like Bob Backlund thing where he's just low key, and he's like, you got to make sure that whatever you do, you just never give up. And he starts looking around. He goes, "You never give up. You never give up. You never give up."
Why?
And he starts shouting, and he's moving his arms around, and he's walking back and forth on the stage, and he's going between speech and promo, back and forth, speech to promo, speech to promo.
Did people enjoy it?
Yeah, he killed it.
Really?
They loved it. And then after, like, as everybody's leaving the Hall of Fame, like, they're playing this nice music, and everybody's in their suits, and everybody's waving. Bob Backlund just jumps off the stage and runs into the crowd. And starts running through everybody, and his arms are waving the whole time.
Wait, would he do the arm run? Were his arms weird when he ran?
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know.
It's called being an asshole.
Can you find video of Bob Backlund running the old Bob Backlund? I forget that he used to just like the arms up.
So what do we got here for the people, Sam?
This is what they aired on the website. It's just a quick interview he did after being inducted.
Right.
And I only pulled it because Jim always says that he used to love Bob Backlund's bland, uninteresting, no excitement promos.
Because he would breathe like, "Well, Vince, I just want to go out and have a good match, and I think that if we both wrestle really hard, I'm gonna have a good shot at winning and maintaining the title."
And that's exactly what he did for the website.
WWE ring announcer Lillian Garcia tweeted that you were blowing the roof off of Madison Square Garden with your speech. What do you say to that?
That's what I came here to do. I told myself that I was going to do that 30 years ago. That's how long I've been working and coming here. That's how long I've been dreaming about this situation, to have things set up that I have with the WWE right now. Like, I meant what I said. You never give up.
There was great emotion and great passion in your speech, and when you took us through your journey to the Hall of Fame, it was really deep and meaningful. What stands out to you about the moments you spent out there on that stage?
The thing that stood out the most is that how the people listened so intently, and how they were very into what I was saying, because Booker T did a bang-up job entertaining you, and I knew I was going to have a tough time following. But you people were great.
And he had just been shouting at the top of his lungs.
Bob Backlund's a psychopath.
Yeah.
He's a psycho.
I just saw a tweet from Fandango. He just writes, he tweeted, "Who can't wrestle?" and then hashtag undefeated.
Undefeated. That's funny.
All right, so there you go.
I didn't like my seats at all.
Why not?
I didn't like the wrestling.
Your problem with your seats was the wrestling?
I wanted Hulk Hogan.
He just kept saying he wanted to go home. And then I don't know how to talk to him.
From the minute we got there, Edgar was like, I want to go home.
I know, because I got a text from him, I guess, when he wasn't talking to you.
Yeah.
That said he wanted to go home.
Yeah, that's
I
all
wanted
he kept
Sam
saying.
to take, Edgar wanted Sam to take him home in the middle of a match. Drive me home. Drive me home.
I was going to Jimmy Steak because I really thought we were going for an hour. I really thought, and I drove, so I would have no choice. I thought Jimmy was like, all right, enough of this. But we did good, man.
I'm so glad I didn't go.
Nah, it was fun,
I'd have been,
man.
no, you know why? Because I just know I'd have been sick and cold outside.
It wasn't that bad.
No?
It really wasn't that bad. You had to
No.
dress appropriately. I grabbed my winter coat and my hat as I left, even though it was a really nice day in New York yesterday. But as soon as the sun went down, man, it got fucking cold.
Yeah, when we went down to see the Punk Undertaker match and the entrance and stuff, I was kind of surprised that you guys were still there.
Really?
I wasn't sure if you guys were still
I was
gonna be
definitely staying for the Undertaker. I knew that. Just because I know just how great his entrances are.
It was so crazy going down on the floor. That entrance was unbelievable.
Yeah, he's always had a great entrance. Yeah. Enough about the entrance.
But it was so weird being up in that box because, like, I didn't even want to watch the show. I just wanted to wander around and look.
We were cracking up people around us because we kept going, what is the ref looking at? We were just commenting like the whole thing was real and we didn't understand, like, and then Jimmy says, imagine in the UFC if the fighter held the other guy's head before he punched him.
They always touch the head where they're going to punch it. Like, they'll touch the head and then stomp and punch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if they did that in the UFC, it would be very awkward to have, like, Jones holding the guy's head and punching where he just touched.
We were talking like the whole thing was real, and people around us were laughing pretty hard because it was just ridiculous. Like, if the Undertaker had such beef with CM Punk and Paul Heyman's got the urn and stuff, why would you go in there and have a legitimate wrestling match?
Yeah, it would be a fight.
Wouldn't you just beat the living shit out of him and finally?
And wouldn't the Athletic Commission have a problem with fire coming out of the fucking ring posts? Not hazardous.
You're saying that
we had New Jersey SWAT guys right next to us, basically. And when the fire hit, I wanted to tap the guy on the shoulder and go, I think there's a fire thing happening here. You might want to check out.
you don't know why after a 2 count you don't think they should be looking up and looking at the audience exasperated?
No, that's what I said. I'm like, why would you get right back into it?
Like when the ref hits the third one and they roll off anyway, but they don't call the match because that's not when it's supposed to end.
Right.
And both of the performers just sit there looking at the crowd. It's like, why is nobody going after?
But you got the wrestler all week, so you only got the 2 count. Why wouldn't you get right back in and try for the 3 count again?
Right.
It's exasperated. And you got to understand the frustration starts to set in, and these wrestlers think to themselves, what do I have to do to beat this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, CM Punk really knows how to work it. Chris Jericho really knows how to work it.
Yep.
And Triple H really knows how to work
Undertaker,
it.
obviously.
Not obviously. His entrance is amazing.
I thought he was good, though,
He's
good.
one of the best of all time.
He's good. But I think those guys blow him away. They really know how to work a match.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah. Yes, the Undertaker will go into the
Chris
whole
Jericho really knows how to work a match.
That's why he was the one in
and
there
CM
with
Punk
Fandango.
really knows. Because you don't even care that CM Punk isn't like all, I'll just say roided out. But, you know, he doesn't have that like over-the-top fucking...
that's why
monster body. But no one cares because he's so damn good in there.
I would assume that Dolph Ziggler is pissed off because Dolph Ziggler is a guy who's really good in the ring, and so he's like, I'm going to go out there and steal the show. And he's in the tag team match, and they gave him 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like they wouldn't give him any time.
Right.
Like he's one part of a tag team match, and they only gave the match 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
You know?
Well, I mean, look at the people on the fucking bill. There's some big people on the bill.
Yeah, I guess, but you wipe out P. Diddy, and all of a sudden you got an extra 10, 12 minutes.
Yeah, but who we couldn't have danced without.
I don't know why.
I like to dance when people rap.
Someone's got to explain why P. Diddy was doing... Why?
I'll tell you why. Here's
they
why.
needed a little music, I guess?
No, same reason they had in Living Color. There's very few black wrestlers.
No, in Living Color made sense.
They wanted more black faces there because there's very few black wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why they have. That's why they have a Latin heavyweight champion because they want everybody to kind of have a guy to root for. With the black guys, there was Mark Hunt.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry, whatever. And who else? Like, there's not many.
They probably credit The Rock.
What was the crowd?
Oh, yeah, The Rock. I forgot.
What was the crowd mostly?
Very mixed.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it was very
Wrestling
nice.
hits every...
More white people, but I mean, they have a very mixed crowd.
Do they? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I would think it's just white trash. I'm teasing, of course.
Very mixed.
I had very uncomfortable dreams last night.
Ooh, can we say that for after the break?
I mean, really, really weird.
Really?
Involving Sam and Kenny.
Oh,
What?
Jesus Christ.
Weird.
I can't wait to hear this. E-Rock, any thoughts? You were gone for 4 days. You gave us 30 seconds on WrestleMania.
Well, Sam was covering
That-
it all. What was it?
yeah, but that... But,
Oh, dude, you know what the funniest thing was? The whole weekend, like literally, because I went to the WrestleMania store right after we were done with Radio Row on Friday. So like from the time the broadcast was over, I was doing wrestling stuff and seeing fans and stuff the whole time. The whole weekend, people were coming up to me and being like, "Hey, Sam, you're doing a great job this weekend." "Oh, thanks." "Hey, is E-Rock a big help?" The whole weekend.
Yeah, I love those tweets, too.
People were asking me what a big helper E-Rock was. I felt bad. He was a big help.
Were there any sweatshirts there? I wanted to get a sweatshirt.
Yeah, there were sweatshirts.
It was sold out when I got there.
yeah, we didn't see sweatshirts.
A lot of stuff got sold out
$300
real
a
early.
piece.
Do you
for
still
sweatshirts?
want
I
one?
bet.
Well, it depends. I want to see them first, yeah.
Jimmy bought stuff that he'll never wear.
What did you buy? Did you buy merch?
I bought 2 shirts.
Yes.
I bought a Paul Heyman, I'm with Paul Heyman, whatever shirt with the red hand.
I'm a Paul Heyman guy.
Whatever. But I like it because Paul didn't think I liked him. And I want that one, and I got a CM Punk Undertaker shirt, which was like black and gray, which is actually a cool shirt.
It's exclusive.
Is it?
Oh, wow. That's exciting.
And I didn't see any Jericho shirts.
But Jimmy's shopping, knowing he's never going to wear this stuff.
You went to the WrestleMania shop?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
And I went to the little outside one, and I'm like, where's the actual store?
And guess what?
store?
We had the whole WrestleMania store to ourselves.
I did
Because
know-
that was just before the Rock match. No, it's during the Brock Lesnar Triple H match, so there was no one in there either.
You know how I got...
And when we got there, someone said there was an hour and a half wait just to get into the store.
Yeah, I actually...
An hour and a half wait just to get into the store.
Yeah, I told
Yeah.
you that.
Was that true, E-Rock?
Yeah, as soon as you get in, there was a huge line that was coiling around maybe twice before you could even get near the
Not
store.
for me and Jimmy, man. We walked in. I mean, there might have been 10 other people shopping, maybe.
I went in...
And in this huge store.
If you're willing to miss the stuff everybody
Fuck yeah.
came for, you do really well.
Yeah, you got to go against the fucking,
Yeah.
stream or whatever.
You're right, because when we left you guys after the Punk Undertaker match, I went into the store because I was looking all over for this CM Punk t-shirt because it was sold out everywhere. And I ran into some guy who was wearing it, and it was a medium, and nobody had any mediums left. And the guy told me if I let his friend, he knew who I was, and he said, if you let my friend go on the after show, I'll give you this t-shirt that I just bought. And I was like, fuck yes.
You have to show his art time.
No, sorry, dude. I needed the shirt.
Yeah, but you have to fucking
It's
run
all
this
good.
by me and Ann and Jimmy.
I think we're vetoing that.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, I got the shirt.
I hope you have to give. I hope you have to give the shirt back because we veto that.
How's he gonna find me?
All right. Well, thanks, E-Rock. That's amazing. You really added a lot here.
E-Rock didn't even hang out he didn't hang out in the press box. He didn't get to see the wrestlers.
E-Rock was making sure me and Jimmy were taken care of. We ran into him at least 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was in a.
Once on the food line, he just found us.
There was free food
Once at our seat.
Where
No,
was
he
free
wasn't
food?
getting food. He was just making sure we were all right.
Where was your free food?
upstairs in a box.
Oh, we wouldn't know that.
We wouldn't know.
Well, you asked for tickets late too. Plus, I was thinking about this.
We had all right seats.
You had good seats, especially for.
We had no. we
Not
had no-
amazing seats.
And
No,
we
we didn't have the floor.
And we had no perks.
You had. Hang on.
Although E-Rock drove. This is why I feel bad that I tweeted that picture. E-Rock drove all the way into the city to give me a parking pass so me and Jimmy would be taken care of.
E-Rock wanted to do that though because
Knowing like it was a major fucking traffic problem yesterday because of WrestleMania.
he asked me for my extra parking pass so he could give it to you.
Right.
Like he wanted to make sure he was the one.
Well,
to
if you
give
had an
the
extra parking pass, how come you didn't offer it to Opie?
I was going to. I literally.
That's a really good question, Jimmy.
Thank you.
When I texted you guys to let you know that
okay.
E-Rock had my parking pass and that you should have it. But
But you didn't drive all the way in the city to give it to us.
I wasn't going to. But actually, I would have because it was on the way for me. But but otherwise, I wouldn't have.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, E-Rock didn't hang out with the wrestlers. He
You wanted to make sure me and Jimmy were taken care of, right, E-Rock?
Yeah.
There you go.
But he sat somewhere else. Why didn't you hang out with the wrestlers?
One, I didn't know the wrestlers would be in the press box because you were in the friends and family area. I wouldn't have seen them anyway. I wasn't in that section.
They were all over the place.
I saw a couple when I first got there. I was in the elevator with a couple, but I had a pass to a suite, so I sat on the other side.
All right, well, there you go. When we get back, Jimmy's going to talk about his weird dream.
Nice. Yeah, I hear that.
And other shit from the
That was
weekend.
really uncomfortable.
We got a final college basketball game tonight. The brackets are done. We got 2 left.
April Madness.
Got 2 left.
Let's see. It's that team with the guy with the busted leg.
Yeah, Kevin Ware.
And
Rutgers.
Louisville, yes.
And what?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Syracuse, yeah.
That sucks.
I saw I saw like the guys getting off a bus on TV. Boy, they sure love them beats.
Oh, they all had their headphones.
Every single one of them got the beats on, and they're fucking all the basketball players, and they're all just walking around. And
probably get them for free.
And some of these guys, I guarantee you, were tatted up at 15. Like you just see these guys, they're like freshmen, and they're fucking just tats everywhere.
I bet you half the headphones didn't even have any beats on. It's just the look they have as they're getting off the bus, I think.
Them beats.
I would bet some of those guys had nothing going on. They just had their headphones on.
That fucking Dr. Dre motherfucker, huh?
Yeah.
Making some fucking change. Oh, no, wait, not change. What do we call it? Guap.
Yep, there you go.
Some of the guap. I learned that from fucking...
a website?
No, Who Kid.
Oh, the Who.
Yeah, you got some guap. Guap. Guap, nigga.
You should wear your wrestling shirts to work.
I have to wash them first because I have very, very delicate skin.
They had a Bob Backlund shirt in that store.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you should have got that.
Oh,
one.
that's
what you should have got.
It was red, so I don't know if you would have worn it.
What of a red Backlund because he was a redhead. But I didn't see it, and
You're going to be jealous when I wear mine.
no, I'll just throw paint on it.
Oh.
I have to wash them I can never wear shirts without washing them.
Washing.
Really?
Yeah.
Gives you a rash.
Oh, it itches. I feel
Shit
hot.
makes you itch.
Dude, I feel like there's a hot, like...
Oh, wow, really?
over my skin. I have to really wash them.
Amazing. Yeah, girls can piss on you without any problem.
Well, it doesn't just bother my throat. I don't waste it.
So you guys are all in now? You going to watch Raw tonight?
I might actually, just because it'll be the follow-up to WrestleMania.
I think we're done.
No, I'm going to do something raw, but it's not watching wrestling.
But I can guarantee this. This is a promise to the listeners. We're not going to be talking about wrestling tomorrow.
See,
the only reason we talked about wrestling this long was because WrestleMania was in our backyard.
That's what I was going to say. You guys had good seats because you asked last minute and you spent 360 days of the year shitting on the product. So
We don't shit on the product. We treat...
what are you talking about?
On wrestling?
Yeah, you say terrible things about wrestling.
Like what?
Dude, they said
like Fandango.
They said as far as all the press they got leading up to WrestleMania, the biggest one was Fandango coming on our show. That's kind of cool.
The Fandango thing was huge.
But what, we don't shit on. We tease it, but I mean, it's like we interviewed Jericho. We have CM Punk. We take care of all those
Paul
guys.
Heyman,
That come in. Fucking
Triple H,
Foley. Any of those
has
guys that
been
want
in
to come
here
through.
in the last year.
Yeah, I would say we trashed the
I mean,
product.
Foley, we treat him nice.
Considering I love UFC, I'm pretty open-minded about it. It's just not my thing, but I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
So what are you going to do for the next fucking year?
Exactly, pecker liquor.
No, he's.
Are you going to watch Raw tonight?
He's
and tape
all
it?
in for
He's
Raw
all
tonight,
in.
and then there's a pay-per-view. I'm sure 2 weeks from now.
I think it's
What is
3
he?
weeks.
He's
Which
down
one?
every 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think there's. I don't remember which one is in 3 weeks, but
The hat in the store match where they all run in with derby hats and try to knock each other's hats off. The hat rack match. So who's fighting at the Raw tonight?
I don't know. The Rock will be on Raw.
Oh, really?
Talking about his loss.
Yeah, he's not gonna wrestle, but they'll probably.
Where's Raw tape?
Plugging G.I. Joe?
It's gonna be at Izod.
Did he plug G.I. Joe?
They're wrestling right next door again. They just did it.
Well,
no,
they
because
don't want
they're-
everyone traveling.
Yeah, they're getting.
So they're going right to the IZOD. Why don't you go there tonight?
I'm thinking about it.
Wait, are there tickets available?
I doubt it. I don't know. Do you want to go?
No, I don't. I'm busy.
I wouldn't be hugely surprised if they don't set up another Rock Cena match.
Another what?
Rock Cena
Well,
match.
yeah, because it's 1-1.
Right.
So then it's the tiebreaker bullshit, the Ali Frazier thing.
Right. And everybody's
Just
kinda,
like Ali Frazier, right?
Kind of, yeah.
people are a little sick of that match, so I don't know if it'll work.
They're not going to do it.
So maybe they shouldn't wait for WrestleMania. Maybe they get it out of the way nice.
Tomorrow, how about tomorrow
And then
night
let
they
The
do it?
Rock go
Yeah,
back to
Raw.
making movies.
Yeah, really.
Who do you think
Motherfucker.
people really want to see fucking wrestle? John Cena against who? CM Punk, would they like that?
If they had done a John Cena CM Punk match, it would have been, yeah, it would have been big.
Have they fought?
Yeah, they fought before, and but their matches are excellent.
Is anybody undefeated in wrestling or no?
No. I mean, you can't, Fandango.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
He's not. He's had several defeats.
Oh, is he wrestling?
No. He's alive.
Oh, wow.
Why wouldn't he be wrestling?
British Bulldog?
He's dead.
Oh,
he's dead.
Their program was very good. I looked at the program. I didn't buy it, but they had a Hall of Fame and they had the regular WrestleMania one all in one. It's a massive program. I smelled it.
$632.
Oh, see, that was actually cheaper than I thought. I paid $8.50 for mine outside the store. It was really well done, though. They put together a good product.
Jimmy loves buying things.
I do. I didn't buy the program. It smelled good.
Buying things.
They don't skimp on anything. The Fan Fest was huge.
Yeah, they understand how to make a tremendous
We're still talking about
show.
wrestling.
Yeah. The production value is great.
Yeah.
The fucking arena looked great the way they set it up. I mean, they don't fuck around. And, you know, they don't fuck around. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
E-Rock, final thoughts on WrestleMania?
I'm good.
Do you have any snack? What did you eat there? What did you eat there? Because I ate bad last night.
No sort of.
What? Nothing.
No moment. No,
He took I think he took like 4 days off for this thing.
Yeah. To give us some content on the air. So far, you've given us none.
Right.
I mean, since you've been working here.
What was the funnest thing that happened for you last night? Like, last night was like maybe the best live event experience I've ever had.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
What have your other ones been? Wakes?
Well, it's because you had like some privileged areas you went into.
Just wandering around and looking at wrestlers interacting. And then wrestlers like being like, hey, what's up, dude?
Wow, they know you.
Yeah, they all do.
Oh, that's crazy. Is
like, holy
this a
shit.
childhood dream for you?
Yeah, dude. When
Like
the
you're
Miz
now
is
walking
coming
around
up to
and
me
all
like,
these
hey, there he
motherfuckers,
is.
they know you.
Yeah.
Well, because someone probably said, where's there a homosexual?
That's not what they said to the Miz.
I had a glove in my pocket at that UFC thing we went to, and I was backstage, and I was just getting guys to sign it for myself, and I saw Frank Mir, and he goes, hey! I'm like, hey! And then I asked him to sign, and he goes, oh, this guy's a fucking autograph hound. Like, you probably thought
That
it was
happened to Opie with the president, by the way. That's right.
I was so embarrassed.
That's why I don't ask for
Obama.
any pictures anymore.
You've got them all.
I don't have. There were guys there last night that I didn't have, but I didn't want to. I wasn't going up to anybody asking for pictures last night.
You're in.
I'm
now
in.
you're in. You
Right.
can't do that.
Yeah, you can. I do.
You're one of the guys.
I like
Of course, Jimmy does.
I like having relationships with people.
When's the last time the Miz called you? Here's your relationship.
calling
There
you?
he is.
Yeah. That's your relationship. So
It's your
you get that
relationship.
picture.
But he's coming up and being like, hey, you know, and talking about the interview we did and specifics. And
You
like,
didn't get the Undertaker.
And he wrestled before the pay-per-view.
I know, I did 2 years ago, he headlined it.
Headline WrestleMania.
2 years ago, he was the headline. This year, he was the pre-show.
What's Miz?
Is that bad?
I mean, it's not good. It's not to say it's not recoverable, but
Wait, why was he the headliner? Who did he wrestle 2 years ago?
Cena.
And Cena won?
No, he won.
Was it a good match?
It wasn't great.
Well, then why is he off? Why is he out of good graces?
We're still talking about wrestling.
I can't believe
I
it.
tried 3 times.
I saw.
Let
I
the
noticed.
record show that I tried 3
I
times.
noticed.
I did try.
Too fucking interesting, you know?
Well, not according to E-Rock. He hasn't added anything.
I can't.
E-Rock.
Yerk.
I had a lot of fun running into different wrestlers at the event and other events this weekend. I saw Jake the Snake sitting at the bar at Outback.
And?
Wow. What about the end?
He does weave a hell of a tail, doesn't he?
That's the setup, and then there's always the end.
Because he doesn't have anything else because he fucking thrust his face into a bloomin' onion.
I'm starving.
Yeah. And then what'd you see?
Yeah. So the bottom of the plate, completely clean, like they just washed it.
Feed me. Isn't that a slug line for one of the wrestlers?
Yeah, that's Ryback. Feed me more.
Feed me more.
Yeah, Ryback was great. You see him pick up Mark Henry like that? Holy shit.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. He picked up that fucking big fatso.
Started walking around with him on his shoulders. I couldn't do that.
Mark Henry's well over 400, right?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Is this still wrestling?
I think so. I don't know. You try, because I obviously failed.
All right.
We don't even run our own show anymore. What happened?
How about this?
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Ooh.